guys, welcome to Talk Golfing to me. You're not going to believe where we are this week. Jake, where are we?
Vegas, baby.
You know what they say, Jake, what do they say?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, like all of my golf balls.
Did you see that? So here we are at Reflection Bay Golf Club in Lake Las Vegas. It's an absolutely breathtaking golf course, Nicklaus design, and measures about 7,200 yards from the tips. I cannot wait to get stuck into this one.
Vegas! Vegas, baby, Vegas!
On today's episode, we're looking at pressure players and how to play well under the pump.
Can you handle it? Yeah, I can handle the moment.
Let's have ourselves a time, huh?
Let's have it, son. Jake, who would you love to bring to Vegas? Ideal foursome.
I go John Daly, Pat Perez, and my boy Dubsy, so I can at least win some bets.
Yeah, I don't like it for that reason. Solid. Well, guys, I knew I was coming here. I knew I was up against Jake, so I thought, hey, I better check in with RDB to see if he can give me a couple of RDB golf tips, get me sorted on the course. Let's check it out. Guys, it's everyone's favorite segment, RDB Golf Tips. Ronnie, how are you, mate?
Great, how you doing?
I'm pumped, Ronnie. I'm going to Vegas this week with Jake.
Jake Adams.
Yeah.
You guys gonna gamble?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have to even practice, go ahead.
I can't wait for Jake to see this. But Ronnie, we're talking about pressure players under the pump in Vegas, high stakes, high reward. I get a little quick and a little handsy when I feel the nerves.
So you mean you're choking?
Essentially,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. And by the way, it's normal.
I'm sorry you're under a lot of pressure, Meadow. It is still no excuse.
What's a good go-to move to sort us out under pressure?
Well, understand one thing, when we're under pressure, we use the wrong muscles, the hands and the arms.
Yeah.
Guiding, steering, trying to get more power.
I get real quick.
We all do.
Yeah.
Just that nerve feel. If you were to take your right thumb and right index finger, go to your normal setup, normal grip, take your right thumb, your right index finger, completely off of the club, make sure they're straight like a little gun, and then hit a shot, you will be surprised on what you're gonna feel.
Okay, let's see it. Off the club.
Completely off the club. Now you see how it's on the right side of the shaft?
Yeah.
You can't even curl it around the shaft.
No.
You must stay off the club like a pretend gun.
Like a gun, okay.
All right, I'm not gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
And
That's it.
swing like that?
Just hit a ball.
Oh my. Oh.
Okay, so, what'd you feel there, sport?
I felt like the whole body was sort of into the shot, the big muscles.
I hope you also felt out of control with your hands and arms.
Yeah,
That's a good sign.
I didn't know what to do, okay.
Good, yeah, your body knew what to do.
But Ronnie, I was worried the club would fly out, but
Unless it's your intention to let go of the club, I promise you will not fly out. But more to the point, you just tricked your brain. The brain sensed the deficit of leverage from the hands and the arms,
Yeah.
which we all kind of want to use.
Yeah, yeah.
Therefore, it fired the entire body as a unit, which these muscles will never twitch. These, all day.
wow.
Let's make sure it's not a fluke. Same thing. And it's got to stay straight like a pretend gun. Thump,
Okay.
There you go, right
Okay,
there.
off the club, normal swing.
No thoughts.
Oh, Ronnie.
Right?
but see how my whole body was going through the ball?
And you have no option. The brain knows that they can't use your hands and your arms. Just like any other throwing sport, we don't think of the hands and the arms.
No.
These big muscles are not only more powerful, they can't twitch.
Wow, try this in your Saturday, Sunday game when you're feeling a little, nervous under the pressure. That's a great go-to move, Ronnie.
As a matter of fact, I'd say play like that forever. Why, I mean, right? Why not?
Why
If you look
not?
at Ben Hogan's book, page 29,
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Wow, bring on Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think Jake stands a chance, right?
Jake never had a chance before this tip anyways. Don't worry about it.
Wow, Ronnie, you got any ones?
No, they're at the club. I'm sorry. Nothing on it. Let's go.
You serious?
Guys, try it. Playing under pressure, it's no joke. RDB knows what he's talking about, so I'm about to win a lot of cash, right, Jakey?
You take lessons from that guy?
This guy. Well, guys, when we return from the break, we catch up with a very interesting guest, Mr. Matt Cardis, taking over the golf space. And Jake, as we go to the break, what are we looking at? My guy, he's still drunk. We're going to take a look at a few guys like Jake who couldn't handle Vegas. Check him out.
Some guys just can't handle Vegas.
Guys, today on Talk Golfing to Me, we're catching up with a very special guest, Mr. Matty Cardis. Matty, thanks for joining us on Talk Golfing to Me.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Mate, you have been everywhere. Tell the guys at home, what have you been up to lately?
In the past 70 days, I took the U.S. Open trophy for 24 days across the country. I quarantined at Rams Hill Golf Club in Southern California for 36 days. I've been here at Reflection Bay here in Las Vegas for 10 days now.
What?
That's my past 70 days.
What a life. Matty, the US Open trophy,
Yep.
only past winners have usually taken that around the country.
Correct.
And you had the privilege of doing so. How'd that happen?
Gary Woodland wasn't able to take the U.S. Open trophy on the typical trophy tour.
Yeah.
So the USGA started looking for other, ideas, and here I had the trophy for 24 days across the country.
Wow, so Matty, where can I put my name up for next year's tour? How can I take the trophy around? It's not happening?
My hope is that, I get to take the trophy again. And who knows? Maybe I'll be taking Bryson with me as well.
Hey, well, if you need +1, I'm your man. Matty, you went to some amazing places, amazing golf courses. What were some of the highlights from the trip?
Man, it was a tough one. I mean, we did 8 locations in 24 days: Wingfoot, Pinehurst, Oakmont, Erin Hills, Cherry Hills, the Olympic Club, Pebble Beach, and Torrey Pines. So many great memories.
Wow, that's
I would honestly say my biggest takeaway from it was, creating the video content for the USGA. I learned so much about the US Open history that's taken place at these venues, along with the US Women's Open, the US Amateur. I learned so much about these iconic locations that it was experience I'll never forget.
Wow, a lot of history. Any that you could say that's top of the list that just blew you away?
I mean, going into it, Wingfoot was the one I really, really wanted to experience. And it was funny because, with the US Open just taking place there, it felt like I had already been there. Like, I knew enough about it that it kind of bumped down my list, because there was others that I had never seen before.
Yeah.
Cherry Hills was special, returning to Olympic Club. I have a great story about Olympic Club. I mean, my first week in starting golf in your state, it was week 2. I ended up in downtown San Francisco.
Okay.
I was staying at a friend's house. Her neighbor walked out of his apartment with his golf bag over his shoulder, started a conversation. Turns out he was going to the Olympic to play the lake course. 15 minutes later, I was in his vehicle going to play a lake.
No way.
2 weeks into starting golf in your state, and it was really where I was like, man, there's a bigger concept behind what I could do with my travels.
Well, mate, on that note, tell us about golf in your state for all the guys at home
So
who haven't seen it.
I'm a full-time traveling golf photographer. I photograph courses. I highlight golf destinations. I work with brands, photographing product athletes, ambassadors. I'm an ambassador myself. I'm a full-time traveler. I spend 365 days in a van traveling all around the country, documenting the culture of golf in America.
Matty, that's crazy. So, golfer, photographer, traveler.
Yep.
What level's best with Matty Cardis?
For
do you
me,
resonate?
For me, it's always the traveling part of it, right? Like golf is the vehicle, but ultimately the travel is what I love most. Going to different places, experiencing them, the golf portions of it, but also everything else that there is to do. I mean, here in Vegas, for example, I drove a NASCAR 144 miles an hour the other day.
What?
Yes, sir. And I rode Baja trucks the day before that. So,
Matty, I'm a little jealous hearing about all these stories, my man.
That's what Golf in Your States is all about. It's about really doing a deep dive into the destinations I go to, trying to highlight cool things that, my audience can develop an itinerary for a vacation around.
Yeah.
Right? I try to do things that, everybody can afford, everybody can, really take away something cool from it.
Yeah. No, and on that note, Matty, where can the guys at home see a lot of your content on your travels?
Sure.
Where's best to follow?
Instagram's my primary, at Golf in Your State on Instagram. YouTube's also something that's kind of new to me, but it's something I'm devoting a lot of resources to moving forward. So it's Golf in Your State. I got a bunch of different quarantine docs and some different kind of travel stories from the pandemic.
Yeah.
There's some very, very interesting YouTube content.
Guys, check out Matty Cardis. We'll drop a link here. Matty, it's been a big year, crazy year for everyone, golfers and non-golfers.
Yeah.
You're a big advocate for change, pushing, for bringing some more to golf than what we've traditionally seen in the past.
Yeah.
Anything you can touch on with that?
You know, my travels, I touch on a lot of different things, right? Like, my goal from the very beginning of all this was, how can I use my platform for good?
Yeah.
And, you know, it's important to me to give back to the communities that I go to. You know, so far in here in Vegas, this trip, I've done a cleanup here on Lake Las Vegas. I picked up trash around the lake. I fed homeless people one day. So, I mean, that's in a 10-day period just on my own being out here. This kind of stuff I do.
What a guy.
You know, there's a lot of things that can be taken from my travels, but I hope, you know, the thing I want to convey most is just, you know, humanity and how you can have fun in everyday life.
Matty, we need more of it. Yeah. Matty Cardis, you're also known for the man behind the van.
Yeah.
I think, man, we should go check it out. What do you think?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, Matty, thanks for just talk golfing to me. We're going to go check out the wheels. It's been an absolute pleasure, my man.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Great to hear.
Absolutely living on the edge out here in Vegas. What a day. Unfortunately, the whole cast couldn't make it, but let's see what Lexi's got going on the East Coast.
Hey everybody, it's Lexi Greatech with Talk Golfing to Me. RDB is the swing guru, but he hasn't covered the art of the waggle yet. So that's what I'm here for, to teach you why the waggle is important. You know, sometimes there's a couple of guys that you get paired with that take the waggle a little too far. You know, they're standing over there like this for about 5 minutes. That's not what we want to do. The art of the waggle is to make sure we're set, and it's almost a trigger to have our backswing start. So I like to just do a little, you know, a little cock of the wrist, and that's it. And that tells my body, you're set, you wiggled everything out, and now it's time to hit the golf ball. So I line up, head to my ball, set up. Don't ever be the guy that spends 10 minutes over the golf ball. You will lose playing partners left and right. Set up, little waggle. That's my trigger to take it off. All right, let me know how it works for you guys.
Can you believe the boys went out to Vegas without us? Typical, trying to chase the money. I get it. 2020 was a big year for money. You remember Dustin Johnson, the Masters winner? Yeah, I'm sure you heard of him. $24 million he won last year. It's about $21,000 per hole, $6,000 per stroke. Yeah, talk about numbers. So, I'm out here working on my chipping, hoping to win some money off these guys when they come back. Are you working on your chipping this year? Please tell me you are. No excuses. Get out there, get the practice in. Pay for these lessons too. RDB, hit me up, man.
We're here in Vegas, and this is all about playing under pressure. High stakes, high reward. So I want to take a look at some of the biggest clutch plays that we've seen on the golf course over the years. Let's take a look.
The biggest moment of his career. Adam Scott, yes! Unreal!
All right, guys, quick update. Jakey's down a lot of money to me, so he now wants to press me to see if he can make this putt. Jake, take it away. You got no chance.
You know, my grandfather used to mow these greens.
No Chance Adams was his name. I'll be in the cart, Jake.
Oh, one time. Oh, one time. Oh, one time. Let's go! No!
Hey, are you guys with the film crew that talk golfing to me? Yeah? Okay, is this recording? Yeah, I just have a message. Hi, I'm the cart girl here at the Vegas golf course. I just wanted to let you guys know that when you come to a golf course here in Vegas, you tip your servers. I don't know what you do over in, where are you from? Like England, Australia, what's that accent? I don't know what you guys do over there, but here we tip our servers. It's very rude not to. You're not even that good of a golfer. And the little kid, what's his name? Jake, is that his name? The curly hair, what is that? Let's do something about that. Also, you're not a scratch golfer. I saw you shank the ball 6 times. What are you, like a 20 handicap? And your friend Dubs? What is that? That's not a real name. Is that what you guys call each other over in Australia? Here in America, we have regular names. Okay, we're not down under anymore, okay? This isn't freaking the ocean and stuff. We're at a golf course. We're in Las Vegas. That's what you do. It's very rude to not come tip your servers.
Steph.
What?
I just had to run the ATM, but thanks for looking after us for today. That's for the drinks. That's a little something for you. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time we come to Vegas.
Right, bye. Is this still filming? This film that? Yeah. This is very awkward. This is Australian dollars. This is Australian. You are so cheap. This is Australian money.
Welcome back to Talk Golfing to Me, and it's that time of the week. Jake, yay, Pink Jacket Challenge. What are you thinking?
I think, what, you're 0 for 7 at this point? How many episodes have we done?
Something like that. They're not great numbers. Jake, what are we looking at?
This little long drive challenge.
Okay.
It's more of like a 280-yard carry. So that's got to be the ticket at least, and then it will roll past there.
And Jake, a lot of the people at home would probably think I'm the favorite, you know, much more muscular.
Yeah, they would think that, but I guess it comes down to technique a bit as well.
Pressure player in Vegas. Come on, who's going first?
All right, let's do it.
Jakey's up, ladies and gentlemen, let's see it.
Again, practice swings are for the weak. Little long drive waggle for the ladies.
Wow. I don't know how he does it.
The hardest I've ever swung in my life.
See, golf, it doesn't even matter how big or strong you are. Good swing, it works. Jake, hold my jacket, please. I'm gonna need that back in about 20 seconds.
Oh, you think so?
Have you got a ball for me, good sir?
Yeah, here you go, King.
I've even got to tee it up myself. I thought we were in Vegas, come on. Okay, Jake, the height of rudeness is when someone uses your own tee to beat you in a challenge.
Should I just put this on now, or how does this game work?
Please.
I got one sleeve on.
That could be. No, that's no good. Oh, guys, I think it's all that reading I was doing late last night, Jake. It's really catching up to me. Congratulations, my man. A new Pink Jacket Challenge winner. Dubsy's owing a lot. Mate, what have you learned from our little Vegas trip?
To be honest, I don't remember any of it.
Say no more. Thanks for joining us on Talk Golfing to Me. We'll see you on the next one. I'm gonna go find a couple of, you know what?
We've been on a lot of adventures together, but it seems like you haven't learned anything. Anything. You think on it. I'll be in the limo. He's okay.